Have you ever wondered how far a modern airliner can really fly without stopping, and how close we are to connecting almost any two cities on Earth with a single flight? Ultra-long-haul travel is pushing aviation into an amazing new phase, where engineering, economics and passenger comfort all meet in one ambitious goal. So in this video we take a look at how the Airbus A350-1000 ULR compares with the Boeing 777X, and how much more range it really has as airlines prepare for the next generation of record-breaking non-stop flights. The race for dominance in ultra-long-haul flying has entered a new era with the development of next-generation wide-body airliners that can connect the farthest points on the globe without stopping. At the centre of this evolution are flagship twin jets produced by Boeing and Airbus, the industry's two foremost engineering powerhouses. The Boeing 777X and the Airbus A350-1000 ULR both offer impressive capabilities and represent the forefront of long-range aviation, with advances in aerodynamics, materials, fuel efficiency and cabin comfort. Airlines around the world are evaluating these jets not only for their range and operational economics, but also for how they can unlock new non-stop routes that were once impractical, such as Sydney to London or New York from Australia's east coast. One of the most high-profile programs pushing this boundary is Qantas's Project Sunrise, which aims to launch the longest commercial flights ever flown when its custom-designed Airbus A350-1000 ULR enters service around 2027. Boeing's 777X family was also in contention for these missions, but Airbus's ULR variant was chosen for the record-breaking services. Comparing these aircraft, especially in terms of range, shows how far modern airliners can go and what capabilities airlines will use to improve global connectivity. The A350-1000 ULR is a specially adapted version of Airbus's latest A350 variant, engineered to set new standards in non-stop flight capability. Developed with Qantas for Project Sunrise, it incorporates additional fuel capacity, including a significant rear center fuel tank and optimized systems, allowing flights of around 22 hours without stopping. This configuration is tailored for some of the longest city pairs on Earth, including Sydney to London Heathrow and Sydney to New York JFK, cutting travel time by up to 4 hours compared with one-stop services. While Airbus has not publicly released an official range figure like Boeing, industry estimates suggest the A350-1000 ULR can exceed 9,700 nautical miles, or about 18,000 kilometers, while still carrying reserves for weather, routing and payload requirements. Beyond range, the aircraft benefits from the A350 family's advanced composite airframe, fuel-efficient Rolls-Royce Trent XWB engines, and passenger-focused cabin design aimed at comfort over very long flights. With deliveries to Qantas planned for the second half of the decade, the A350-1000 ULR is expected to redefine the limits of non-stop air travel. The Boeing 777X family is Boeing's latest flagship wide-body, designed to improve efficiency and performance over earlier 777 models. It includes the Boeing 777-8 and 777-9 passenger variants, along with a freighter version. The aircraft features new high-efficiency GE9X engines, advanced composite wings with folding wingtips for airport compatibility, and updated flight systems influenced by the Boeing 787 Dreamliner. Boeing's strategy with the 777X is to offer larger capacity and long range while reducing operating costs and emissions compared with earlier wide-bodies. The Boeing 777-8 leads the family with a maximum range of about 8,745 nautical miles or 16,190 kilometers, while the longer 777-9 has a range of around 7,285 nautical miles or 13,500 kilometers with higher passenger capacity. These aircraft are among the largest and most capable wide-bodies ever produced by Boeing, designed to connect distant city pairs with high payloads and large passenger counts. Their spacious twin-aisle cabins also provide modern passenger amenities, making them attractive for flagship long-haul routes. From an operational perspective, the Boeing 777X family and Qantas's Airbus A350-1000 ULR are optimized for different missions. Boeing positions the 777X, especially the 777-9, as a high-capacity long-haul workhorse for dense hub-to-hub markets, with layouts of more than 400 passengers. Folding wingtips help the aircraft fit existing airport gates despite its massive wing. By contrast, the Airbus A350-1000 ULR is designed for ultra-long and thin routes where endurance matters more than seat count. Qantas says its specially configured aircraft will fly up to 22 hours non-stop using the additional fuel tank and enhanced systems. The aircraft will be deliberately de-densified to about 238 or 239 seats, allowing enough fuel while maintaining comfort on extremely long flights. In network terms, the Boeing 777X shines when demand, cargo, and slot constraints reward its scale, while the A350-1000 ULR shines when airlines want non-stop routes that would be marginal with a larger aircraft. A 777X can rotate through a wider mix of long-haul routes, while a 22-hour ULR mission requires special crew planning, recovery time, and maintenance buffers. Looking at sales, the Boeing 777X has a larger order backlog overall, although its story is tied to certification and production timing. Emirates expanded its 777X order book to around 270 aircraft at the Dubai Air Show in 2025, showing strong demand from major global carriers. But delays have affected the program, with Boeing removing some orders from its backlog during certification challenges. First delivery is now expected later in the decade. The Airbus A350-1000 has sold more steadily and is already in service, with hundreds of orders and more than 100 aircraft delivered. Airlines like Air Canada continue to place new orders. The A350-1000 ULR itself is more niche, with Qantas ordering 12 aircraft for Project Sunrise, with deliveries expected around 2026. So, while the 777X may have stronger total orders, the A350-1000 family already has proven operational experience. Qantas chose the Airbus A350-1000 ULR because it best fits Project Sunrise's core requirement. The aircraft can reliably operate non-stop flights from Australia's east coast to London and New York, missions of up to 22 hours. For the first time, Australia will effectively be a one-flight destination for many travellers. The aircraft's additional rear center fuel tank and enhanced systems provide the fuel margin needed for headwinds and operational contingencies. Qantas is pairing this with a low-density cabin focused on premium seating and passenger well-being. The airline is designing its onboard product around comfort for extreme flight durations, including a well-being zone and features aimed at reducing jet lag. These non-stop routes also cut overall journey time by several hours. At the end of the day, the Airbus A350-1000 ULR is designed and optimized for one specific purpose: flying the longest non-stop commercial routes ever attempted. Boeing's 777X is not meant to compete directly in that exact niche. It is a highly advanced evolution of the 777 family, offering excellent efficiency and capacity, but it does not match the extreme range capability of the A350-1000 ULR. Together, these aircraft show how aviation is evolving. The Boeing 777X focuses on capacity and efficiency for major routes, while the Airbus A350-1000 ULR pushes the limits of non-stop range. Both approaches expand what airlines can do, giving passengers more direct routes and reshaping global travel networks in the years ahead. What do you think? Would you rather fly non-stop for 22 hours on the A350-1000 ULR, or take a shorter flight with a stop on a larger aircraft like the 777X? Let us know by leaving a comment, and don't forget to subscribe for more aviation content. See you next time. In addition to our daily YouTube videos, Simple Flying publishes over 150 articles and a podcast every week. Visit simpleflying.com.